indeed prevails, followed Cinder Russell and Derek Fox. One or two blunders and costly errors. Sidney Lombardi coming out when it did seem to be going quite well at the time. Trickster struggled around. He didn't by any means look the most convincing of jumpers, but he looked like he probably was going to win it coming to the last. Made a horrific blunder at that stage. So did Ard Cross. Cairnsville's run on for second place. We'll wrap those details up. We've got the SPs. Then we're going to go straight to Fontwell.
Indeed, thanks Ali, and you need to be sitting down when I give you these SPs. Hexham 325, first number 3 Butter Scheme 40 to 1, and second number 4 Cairnshill 20 to 1. Favourite number 6 Trickster at even money, all sticks ran.
Will start in 60
I think those
seconds.
SPs said it all really. 40 to 1 and 20 to 1. Then it was all changed there at the final obstacles. You had Ali mention there. That was a 325 race from Hexham, so that's what the fence is there for, to be jumped. I'll just very quickly put this result in, and then we will hot-foot it over to Fontwell for the next action coming up there very, very shortly. And this next race, Fontwell, the 335. Again, only a small field, just 3 runners.
This event starts
the next
in 30
race
seconds.
Coming up
In
at
30
Fontwell.
seconds.
So a field of 3. Let's have a look at the betting. Tommy Rapper 11 to 10. Darlac 6 to 5, and Nicholsbridge, is it Nicholsbridge, is 7 to 1, with the runners down there at the start. There's only 30 seconds to go now for this beginner's chase over the extended 2 miles and 5 furlongs. They're just in the collecting area at the moment, so it won't be too long before we're off and away. Well, you could say it's a 2-horse race on paper, but after just what's happened at Hexham a moment ago, we're not going to leave anything to chance here, and definitely wouldn't be leaving Nicholsbridge out of calculations. Last run, of course, over hurdles, which was 282 days ago, but Neil Mulholland's team in fine form. But the starter has got the flag raised now, so Tommy Rapper for Dan and Harry Skelton, the favourite for this, just on 11 to 10, 6 to 5 for Darlac, for Colin Tizard and Harry Cobden, and Nicholsbridge on 7 to 1. So just walking forward now then, Fontwell for the 335. Stay with us after this, because we will be off to Ascot at some point for the next race on the card there. But it looks like the starter, flag's come down and he's let them go.
Took about 10 seconds or so to go through the starting area after the flag had been dropped, and leads towards the first. So Darlac, approaching the first fence in public, takes it really well. In second is Tommy Rapper, who has had a couple of forays over the larger obstacles, and Nicholsbridge, the other chasing debutant, brings up the rear. So it's Darlac who leads into the bottom bend for the first time, as they'll take the right-hand turn. It'll bring them back towards the open ditch, which they take 3 times. A bit more of a test for these inexperienced chasers. The open ditch with the board just a little bit in advance of the fence itself, creating a little bit of a spread for the horses to jump over. And Darlac leading by about 4 to 5 lengths, the advantage he was able to gain at the outset, leading Tommy Rapper and Nicholsbridge as we reached the open ditch. Darlac didn't get overly high, but got to the other side safely, just tended to veer out to the right as well as they head on towards the third. So Darlac over the next plain one. Tommy Rapper gave it plenty of daylight, almost landed a little bit too steeply, and Nicholsbridge last of the 3. So Darlac on towards the fourth, leading by about 4 lengths from Tommy Rapper, as Darlac measured that well. Tommy Rapper in second, Nicholsbridge in third. So not too many early alarms here. A while for them to work out who was going to go on. Eventually it was Harry Cobden that grasped the nettle, and he still has the advantage of about 2 or 3 lengths, passing the stands for the first time. In second is Tommy Rapper, purple colours with the orange star, and Nicholsbridge looking for a Neil Mulholland double. Robbie Dunn aboard in the orange and black jacket as they make their way slightly uphill, and then will turn and descend towards the fence that is taken slightly downhill, and it's number 5. Darlac leading by 3 lengths from Tommy Rapper, and 1.5 lengths to Nicholsbridge as we head on towards the next fence. So Darlac over well, Oldfielder over in a fashion. Nicholsbridge just a little bit awkward on landing as they run down, get a little bit of momentum up towards this next fence, number 6. Darlac just brushed his back legs through it, not getting overly high, but he's to the other side pretty nimbly from Tommy Rapper in second, Nicholsbridge in third. So the order maintained throughout the first circuit, no break in that formation. Darlac's lead possibly just about as big as it's ever been, however, and fired into that, took it well and extended it to about 6 lengths. Tommy Rapper in second place, and Nechel's Bridge in third, as once again we head to the far end of the racecourse. So racing on towards fence number 8, which will mark the halfway stage of the jumping. 16 in all to take, and so far these novices still completely intact. As Darlak leads by 2 lengths, Tommy Rapper's closed round that turn, and Nechel's Bridge just about 3 lengths further back. So this is the ditch for the second time. Darlak out in the lead, continuing on his way from Tommy Rapper. As we approach the open ditch, Tommy Rapper took off far too far in advance, came down on top of it. You can see the bulge in the birch that was left as Tommy Rapper descended on top of the fence. Darlak leading, and that's re-established the advantage, that error, to about 4 lengths or so over Tommy Rapper. Nechel's Bridge last of the trio. So Darlak still not really pressing home any track advantage just yet, measuring his fences, getting into a rhythm. Has done so pretty nicely. Again, Nechel's Bridge just landing a bit broadside on for the second time in the contest. So they've got a circuit to travel, and out in front it is Darlak who will lead. Tommy Rapper closed again to within a length and a half, and Nechel's Bridge, despite being last of the 3, still well in touch. But it has been a steady run race to this point. Darlak leading by 2 lengths from Tommy Rapper, a length to Nechel's Bridge as they'll turn down towards the 6th last. So Darlak continuing to lead. Second place, Tommy Rapper, a length to Nechel's Bridge in the orange and black colours. As now the taps will be turned on shortly. Darlak heads towards 6th from the finish. Stepped at it. Oh, just about recovered. Came off a long stride. His rider, Harry Cobden, saluting the skies, but the partnership remained intact. And Tommy Rapper didn't actually close that much, as Darlak isn't getting overly high at his fences, but he's still getting to the other side swiftly and leads by still about 2 lengths from Tommy Rapper. And Nechel's Bridge still in touch. This is 4 from the finish. Tommy Rapper just closing on Darlak. And Nechel's Bridge not that far away either, so the race still in the melting pot, but Darlak still travels well. Gets into the bottom of it slightly, so did Nechel's Bridge. Tommy Rapper in second place. So the card's still ready yet to be played. Same order, same distances, just about through the last half mile. So Darlak having survived that one error. The lead is just a length. Tommy Rapper in second place. And Nechel's Bridge still in there pitching for Robbie Dunn as they'll turn towards the final open ditch 3 from the finish. And now Darlak is just asked for a little more. Tommy Rapper in second. Nechel's Bridge closing up in third as they will fan out towards the open ditch. Darlak with, on the left-hand side, Nechel's Bridge in the noseband. The right-hand side, Tommy Rapper. This is 3 from the finish. Darlak is still just in the lead. Nechel's Bridge was the one whose jumping was found out over the 3rd last. Darlak, Tommy Rapper switches to the outside, 2 from the finish. Darlak comes up well, a length in advance of Tommy Rapper, who jumped into the leader's quarters but is now delivering a challenge. Nechel's Bridge is back in third, and it's Tommy Rapper drawing alongside Darlak at the final fence. Tommy Rapper picks up narrowly in front. Darlak, however, is still in there on the inside. Tommy Rapper held together by Harry Skelton. Darlak driven by Harry Cobden up tail towards the line. Tommy Rapper still held on to in second, rallying Darlak on the run to the line, but Tommy Rapper won a shade cosily for Harry and Dan Skelton, beating into second Darlak, and third Nechel's Bridge outpaced over the last couple.